welcome to the game between Dornbirn Indians and Deurne Spartans. Now let me introduce members of the team Dornbirn Indians. Manager of the team is Graham Luther, coach Wolfgang Pschor, and pitching coach Chris Quiris. And now starting lineup of the team is DH number 84 Ferdinand Obed, center field number 7 Shotaro Usui, first base number 9 Graham Luther, left field number 22 Chris Quiris, shortstop number 5 Kruno Gojkovic, third base number 8 Marcel Tiener, second base number 21 Moritz Riedman, catcher number 64 Michael Jager, right field number 18 Jochen Pfister, and starting pitcher number 46 Lochlan Sute, and rest of the team. Now let me introduce members of the team Deurne Spartans. So manager of the team is Roland de Vriend. And the coaches, Robert Groep, John Horelbeke, and Orlando Stewart. And starting lineup of Deurne Spartans is center field number 33 Leonel Reinavian, second base number 97 Joiner Alfonso Arquizones Canto, pitcher number 21 Alexis Marquez, first base number 38 Cedric Desmet, left field number 46 Frank Alejandro Prieto Burgos, shortstop number 9 Nando Mosted, right field number 64 Elliot Fundora Besnueva, third base number 31 Roche Junior de Saedeler, catcher number 6 Rafael Duran Garcia, starting pitcher is number 21 Alexis Marquez, and rest of the team. Now let me introduce umpires of the game. Home plate umpire is Gabor Nemeth. First base umpire Michel Roman. And third base umpire Maros Pavlik. Now please stand up for the national anthem of Austria. national anthem of Belgium.
is Alexis Marquez, who played second base yesterday. He is now on the mound facing Ferdinand Obed, the leadoff hitter in all 3 games so far for the Indians. Now he takes ball 1 to make it 1-2. Both of these teams are still unbeaten at this year's Federation Cup, as they secured victories on Monday and also on Tuesday, as the Spartans beat Sorgorn from Ukraine on day 1, 9-3. Then they won over Zurich yesterday. They beat them 7-2. And the Indians also have 2 victories so far. They beat Rättvik from Sweden 9-6. And then yesterday a dramatic win over Apollo Bratislava, the home team. They beat them 5-4 by a run. Now a foul ball from Obed. And it's still 2-2. Home plate umpire of today's game, of today's first game, out of 3 is Gabor Nemet. On first base it's Michel Roman, and on third Roman Pavlik. So Marquez deals, and now he hits Ferdinand Obed. So hit by pitch to start the game. And the batting order will turn to Shotaro Usui, number 7. He was on the mound yesterday, starting against Apollo Bratislava. Now he's back in the lineup as a positional player, facing Alexis Marquez. And this pitch gets away from the catcher, Rafa Garcia. So the runner will move into scoring position for Indians. Now Usui shows bunt, but he instead swings and misses to make it 1-1. After a foul ball, it's 1-2. Chance to get a first out for Alexis Marquez. We will witness 3 games today. The second one will be between Sorgorn and Challenger Zurich, and Apollo will face Rättvik VSK to finish off Wednesday here in Podunajské Biskupice. So Marquez is now 2-2 against Usui. This one is in for a ball to make it full. Still, runner is in scoring position at second base. And now 2 runners are on. Still nobody out, as Usui takes ball 4. He now gives it up to Graham Luthor, number 9. So Marquez is in a tough spot to begin the game. Top of the first, still nobody out, 2 runners on, and this ball is driven into center field. where the play is made by the second baseman, covering for the for the center fielder. So out number 1. As Luthor got under it. Now Chris Squires will bat. Still a chance to drive in a run. As he takes ball 1. This one is on the outside edge for a strike. Obviously, the Spartans would like to turn a double play. Let's see if Squires hits something on the ground. This looked like a curveball that spinned away from Chris Squires to make it 2-1. Now contact is made, but the ball ends up in foul territory. Chris Squires had a brilliant game number 1, where he had 4 hits. Yesterday he finished the game off. Now he drives one into left field for a hit. The runners will hold, so the bases are full. Kruno Gojkovic will now bat for the Indians with a chance to give them the lead. The bases are loaded with 1 out. As Marquez starts with ball 1 high. Gojkovic, switch hitter. Now batting from the left side to face the righty. Now he takes a swing and fouls it off. Two and one. Marquez deals and fires in a strike. He still can get out of this without allowing any runs. Now a ball is hit into the ground. Out is made at home plate. Good job by Alexis Marquez to record the out without allowing any runs to score. Soft ground ball towards first baseman, who made a throw to home to to get the second out. So now Marcel Tyner will bat as he takes ball one. So Indians were able to get 3 runners on base. We'll have to wait and see if they eventually find a way to score. Ball high to make it 2-0. Now strike called. Upstairs to Tyner. Now Tyner takes a swing and the ball is popped up towards foul territory and the catch is not made. The ball is dropped by the first baseman, Cedric Desmet. So they could have been out of the jam, but not yet. The count is 2-2. To Marcel Tyner, who is still alive in this at bat. And he fouls another one off. Yesterday it was a good pitching performance from the Spartans by Cedric Desmet, who had a chance to make out number 3, but he dropped the throw. Now, in the end, Spartans escaped the inning. Strikeout by Alexis Marquez to end it. Starting pitcher for the Indians in today's game is Lachlan Saudi. He is facing Lionel Reina. So lefty on lefty matchup to start the game. Let's see how Saudi fares in his first action in Federation Cup this year. Indians loaded the bases in inning number 1. They could not score. And now they are on defense, facing Lionel Reina, who puts one on the ground towards second base, where the throw is made for out number 1. So ground ball to start the day for Saudi, who will now face Alfonso Canto, who bats from the right side for a change, with bases empty and 1 out. Strike 1. Again, a ground ball to second base. Another out is made the same way as the first one. So, 2 ground ball outs to start. Now batting for himself is Alexis Marquez, the pitcher, facing Saudi. Strike 1 from the lefty. 23-year-old pitcher facing Alexis Marquez, who puts one in the air for a base hit. Opposite field single for Alexis Marquez. First base runner of this game for the Spartans. And now they extend the inning to Cedric Desmet, playing first base, batting fourth. Still 2 outs in the inning, as a curveball drops in for a ball. It was just a bit high for the liking of Gabor Nemeth, the home plate umpire. Now foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Lachlan Saudi has a chance to get the third out here. Now runner is off for second base. The throw is late, and it could not be picked up. So runner in scoring position now, as Alexis Marquez steals second base. Two and two. And a strike 3 called by Saudi, who records out number 3 on a strikeout. After the first inning, we have a no score between Dornbirn Indians and Deurne Spartans. Moritz Riedman is now batting for the Indians, facing Alexis Marquez. He puts one in the air, and it's hit deep into center field, but a nice play is made there for the catch. Tough running play for the center fielder. He had a long run to get there, and now he makes the catch. Lionel Reina is the man to record out to number 1. Now Michael Jaeger comes into bat. He takes ball 1. Marquez looks to have an easier inning than the first one, where he kept a clean sheet despite having 3 runners reach base. Now he's 2-0 behind. Swing and miss by Jaeger. Now strike 2. Alexis Marquez is not getting ahead of the hitters too much, but still he's able to record outs so far. He's one of the more experienced players. And now he gets a strikeout for out number 2. Marquez is 35 years old. Now he'll face the next hitter with 2 outs, Jochen Pfister. This is empty. And swinging at the first pitch is Pfister. Throw. And a good one to get the runner out at first to get the third out. Alejandro Burgos now faces Lachlan Saudi to start the bottom half of inning number 2 for the Spartans. We are still waiting for the first runs. Now a base hit to start things off as Burgos lines one into center field for a single. Hit off the end of the bat, and Squires played it on a hop. So now Nando Mostert will bat with runner on and nobody out. And he takes ball 1. Now a breaking ball drops in for a strike to make it even. We'll be watching Burgos closely on first base, whether he's on the move. He's having a decent lead. The hit and run is on, so no double play, but still an out is made at first base. Good decision to send the runner, as it would have been a double play ball, perhaps. Now the runner is in scoring position for the next hitter. So Burgos stayed out of the double play thanks to a hit and run. And now he gives it up to Elio Basnueva. He takes a look at strike 1. Basnueva also more experienced player. As he is already 37 years old. Now the runner is back. And the ball is grounded towards second base, where it's misplayed by the second baseman who could not pick it up. So an error will be charged to the second baseman. So Basnueva reaches and also advances the runner. Burgos to third base with 1 out. As Roque Junior de Sedler will now bat for the Spartans with a chance to put them in the lead. And de Sedler takes ball 1. Now strike on the outside corner. Runners at the corners, 1 out for the Spartans. And now Roque Jr. puts one in the air and it's just foul down the right field line. He did not miss this one by much, just enough for a late swing as he sliced it. So after first ball, the count is even. Second ball, obviously. Now a swing and miss, but a steal try as the runner goes from first to second. Elio Basnueva steals base. So far, an aggressive base running by Spartans, who now have 2 runners in scoring position for De Sedler. And he swings and misses to go down. No, it was only strike number 2. Now a swing and miss. Make it 0-2. So 2 outs and 2 strikes to Rafa Garcia. Still 2 runners in scoring position as Garcia takes ball high to make it 1-2. Just get a piece of it to stay alive. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Obviously, Garcia would like to put the ball in play, as anything can happen, as we have already seen. An error from the second baseman. Now a good breaking ball to get an out. Number 3 for the Indians on a strikeout. Ferdinand Obet will now bat to lead off inning number 3 for Dornbirn Indians. We are still scoreless in this game between unbeaten teams at this tournament so far, as both have 2 victories from the first 2 games. Now we're in day 3 of Federation Cup, and obviously one of the teams will no longer stay unbeaten. Alexis Marquez still doing the pitching for the Spartans, and he's now behind an account 2-0. Now he finds the strike zone to Obed. No reached base in the first. The Indians loaded the bases in the first inning but could not score. Now a good swing and the ball hit foul. It was just a bit late from Ferdinand Obet. It's now 2-2. Breaking ball by Marquez. In for a ball to make it full. And the strike 3 is called on the outside edge. Obed did not like it, but Gabor Nemet, home plate umpire, made the call for out number 1. Shotaro Usui will now bat from the right side with 1 out and base is empty. He takes a swing at the first pitch and fouls it off. Now he got a piece of it. But he will have to protect the plate as Usui is down in the count 1-2. Waiting on deck is Graham Luthor as Usui takes ball 1. Now it looks as though the batter got hit by pitch. But no, he will have to return into the batter's box. We will take a look at it once more. No, he did not get him. He was just getting out of the way in an awkward fall. Now he puts one in play but foul down the first baseline. So long at bat for Marquez, as he is battling with Usui, a good contact hitter. Now he grounds one towards shortstop, who makes the throw for an out. So now 2 outs. Good running play by the shortstop. Nando Mostert. So he has some speed and he was running fast towards first base, and we will see his dive just not in time. It was a close play at first, ruled out by the first base umpire, Michel Roman. So with 2 outs, now batting is Graham Luthor, who flied out to shallow center field in his first plate appearance. Now 1-1 to number 3 hitter in Indians batting order. Now breaking ball, called for a ball. Close one, but it makes it 2-1. Now a high strike call on a fastball to Luthor, who left the bat on his shoulder. Not swinging. Now just 1 strike needed for Alexis Marquez. Now this ball is lined in the center field for a hit. Right down the middle. So base is empty, no more for the Indians after a hard hit single by Graham Luthor. He will extend the inning to Chris Squires. Z takes a look at strike 1 on the outside edge. Luthor is at first. Now check back. And another throw over, this time a dive. Back for the back. It's a closer play, but still the runner is safe. Marquez dealing to Squires, ball 1. Now the ball is grounded towards third base, where Desmed makes the throw for out number 3. Leonel Reina leading things off in bottom of the third inning for the Spartans as he shows bunt on the first pitch but fouls it off. Facing Lachlan Southey, the left-hander. Still scoreless between these two teams. Now Reina swings and misses. Not a good start to the at-bat by the outfielder. He made a nice running catch in center. Now he grounds one out towards second baseman who makes the throw to first for out number 1. Maurice Riedman gets an assist on the play. Now batting Alfonso Ocanto for the Spartans with bases empty and one out. And a swing and miss to make it 0-2. So far, a good inning by Southey on the mound. It's fitting for a player with the name Southey to be a southpaw, pitching with the left hand, as he now fires in a ball to make it even. Good patience by Alfonso Canto. He was playing catcher first games, but now he's in different position and he strikes out. It looked like a changeup from Saudi. For out number 2. So once more there are 2 outs for Alexis Marquez, who already has a single in this game. We have not seen an extra base hit yet. Both pitchers are so far been very good for their teams. And now another good swing on a ball in the dirt. Bottom of the third, 2 outs. And 1-2 count to Marquez, who did not like the call. It looked a bit low, but Gabor Nemet called it a strike to make it 1-2. So Marquez needs to protect, and he does not, as he strikes out swinging to end the inning. Top of the fourth inning. Alexis Marquez still on the mound for the Spartans, facing Kruno Gojkovic, playing shortstop in today's game, as he bats from the left side against Marquez, who has been very good since the first inning, where he allowed 3 Indians to reach base, but nobody scored. On the first play at home. So now ball to Kruno Gojkovic. He was pitching yesterday as he came in relief of Shotaro Usui in a victory against Apollo Bratislava. Now ball is called to make it 3-1. So chance to get a lead-off base runner for the Indians. Good swing by Gojkovic. But in the end, it's only a fly ball to center field. He got a 3-1 fastball and he took a swing. Only to fly out to shallow center. He got under it just a bit. Kruno Gojkovic. Well, Reina made the easy play. Now a strike one to the next hitter. As Marcel Tyner takes strike one. And he's hit by pitch. A breaking ball that got away. As Steiner takes one for the team. It was not a hard hit ball or hard pitched ball. So a base runner with one out for Riedman, who will come to bat next for the Indians. Spartans would like a ground ball for a chance to get a double play as Riedman swings and fouls the first pitch behind home plate. Now he looks at ball one, outside. The runner on first base, Marcel Tyner, is so far going nowhere. Let's see if the hit and run is on or a steal. Try by the Indians. Check back at first. And a close play. Pickoff is unsuccessful. Good pickoff move by Alexis Marquez. He was very quickly headed towards first base, but the runner got back in time. And the ball got away in the end. Another throw over. This time he gets him for out number 2. So, good pickoff move by Alexis Marquez to get the runner as he's tagged out at first base. So now 2 outs and base is empty for Moritz Riedman. He fouls one off to make it 1-2. So after a hit by pitch, Alexis Marquez collects an out on a pickoff. Now A hard hit grounder towards Nando Mostert, who makes the throw for out number 3. A fly out by Cedric Desmet starts the bottom half of inning number 4. As making the play in left field was Chris Squires. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Lachlan Saudi. And now an opposite field hit by the Spartans as the ball got past the second baseman, Maurice Riedman. As he sliced it into right field past the second baseman. So runner on for Nando Mostert. He bats with 1 out. Now a pickoff throw as well from Saudi. We have seen a successful pickoff at first in the last half of the inning by Marquez. Now ball outside to make it 1-0. Still a good outing from both pitchers. Saudi and Marquez have been in control for much of this game. Now the runner goes, but he will be safe at second base as the ball is dropped. It was a chance to get a double play by the Indians, but the shortstop Kruno Gojkovic could not hold on. It was hit ideally for a double play. They might have been out of the inning, but now not an easiest situation with 2 runners on and still only 1 out for Elio Basnueva. In the previous situation, the shortstop Kruno Gojkovic was already perhaps thinking about throwing to first, and he forgot that he needed to get the runner at second as well. He obviously only needed to step on the base with the ball in his glove, but he was unable to do so as he was thinking ahead. Now fast ball that is swung on by Basnueva. Now time is called, as both runners are quite active. We'll see whether they are on the move. Let's see whether Spartans can take advantage of an error by Kruno Gojkovic. Strike 2 called. A lot of international players on the roster for the Spartans, most of them South Americans, as they form a good group. Now breaking ball is way up high. It did not break in time to get into the strike zone. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a double steal try, and the runners are safe. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Basnueva, who took a ball in the dirt, and they picked a good pitch to run on. The steal was not on perhaps, but after the ball bounced, an advance was made easier. So, still only 1 out as Basnueva takes time. Now a ground ball, the run will score. And an out is made. RBI ground out to put the Spartans ahead. 1-0. Basnueva picks up an RBI. First run of the game for Deurne Spartans. 2 outs, runner on third. For Rocky Junior de Sedeler, who will now bat. Good play by Riedman to record an out. Now a ground ball towards first base, and it gets through. So another run for the Spartans. A liner down the first base side by the Sedeler into the opposite field, but the first baseman was playing much to the left, so the Sedeler makes it 2-0 with a base hit. Now swinging the bat is Rafael Garcia. Already 2 runs have scored. Now runner is on first base with 2 outs. as Saudi deals and misses. We will watch the Settler if he's on the move at first base. Now the lefty fires in a strike on the inside corner for strikeout to end the inning. But Spartans go ahead by 2. Michael Jaeger is hit by pitch to start this part of the inning for the Indians. Top of the 5th with Spartans leading 2-0. But now the Indians have a chance to answer. With Alexis Marquez still pitching. Now he gets Pfister to foul it off. The runner had to get back to first. Now a bunt is shown. And the snap throw back to first. The runner is there. Now 2 strikes to Jochen Pfister. With Jaeger in at first base. Now it's flight towards left field, where the catch is made for out number 1. So now Ferdinand Obet will have a chance to bat as the lineup turns over. one of the best contact hitters in the Indians lineup. That's why he's batting leadoff. So Ferdinand Obed faces Alexis Marquez for the third time in this game. As he takes strike one. An off-speed pitch by Alexis Marquez. On first base, there is still Jäger with one out. And he needs to get back. Alexis Marquez has already made the one successful pickoff. So the runners need to be careful. Now a swing and miss by Obed to make it 0-2. Now a swing and a foul ball. Still 0-2 to Obed, who takes a swing on an off-speed pitch, and he strikes out. For out number 2, and Shotaro Usui will now have a chance to bat. 77 pitches Alexis Marquez has thrown so far. He still is keeping Indians off the scoreboard. Now ball in the dirt as Usui did not swing on the appeal. Still on first base, there's Jäger. Swing and miss by Shotaro Usui. Make it even at 1-1. Waiting on deck is Graham Luthor. Should Usui reach here in the top of the 5th? Now a ball outside. It looks like a slider, or perhaps the fastball. Is tough to tell from our angle. Marquez is behind in the count. Even more now. 3-1. He should get a good pitch to hit in a fastball count. Ball 4 as Usui takes his base. And a dangerous hitter coming up in Graham Luthor, who's already reached base in this game, as he hit a single through the infield. So Marquez needs to be careful with 2 runners on. One of them in scoring position for Graham Luthor. He takes ball 1 outside. Two outs, 2 runners on. And now a swing and a hard hit ball into the glove of the third baseman, who takes it for a force out at third base for out number 3. Lionel Reina leads off bottom of the fifth for the Spartans, who are leading the Indians 2-0 in game one of today's program here in Bratislava. Federation Cup is off to its third day. Only the winner takes a spot at next year's higher tier European Cup competition, Confederation Cup. We will know the winner by Saturday as Reina strikes out to begin the inning. For out number one, still pitching for the Indians is Lachlan Saudi. He has now one out to work with. As he faces Alfonso Canto. He takes a big swing and miss by the second batter of the inning. So far the lineup has been pretty much unchanged for the Spartans throughout all three games. Now a single by Ocanto to get on base. The ball was not hit that hard, but it dropped in shallow center field. Nobody was there to play it. It was a long run for all three players heading to the ball. So Ocanto is on base for Alexis Marquez, who puts one in the air into the right fielder, who makes the catch for out number two. Fly ball out. With Cedric Desmet now coming into bat with 2 outs. Desmet playing first base today. No steal attempt on this pitch in the dirt by Ocanto. As a good block by the catcher, Michael Yeager. Ball one. Now a good contact by Desmet, who hits it into right field, right at the right fielder for out number three. Chris Squires takes strike one to lead off inning number 6 for Indians, who are still waiting for their first run of this game. They have 2 hits. Now they rely on one of their better hitters hitting cleanup. Chris Squires takes ball 2. And now Marquez aims too high to make it 3-1. So good chance to get a leadoff base runner for Dornbirn. Squires takes a swing and he pops it up into center field, where Reina takes it for out number 1. So good hitters count squandered as Chris Squires flies out. Now leaves it to Kruno Gojkovic. One more time as Reina tracked the ball and he made an easy catch. Gojkovic fouls one off. And now water is started pouring in here in Bratislava as the players can get refreshed a bit. So now everything is taken care of. There's a little refreshment for the players on defense. Now we continue with Alexis Marquez still pitching for the Spartans, facing Kruno Gojkovic ahead 0-1. And now second strike is called. Only real trouble Alexis Marquez has had to deal with came back in inning number 1. Now a curveball in for a ball. Make it 1-2. Gojkovic did not bite. Now another curveball. This time it's fouled off. A lot of off-speed pitches by Alexis Marquez in this game. He's had good command. And now the umpire gets hit. Gabor Nemet takes one off an arm, and he will need to walk it off. So after an injury delay, the home plate umpire is fine as he took a pitch off the right arm. It's gonna leave a mark, but Gabor Nemet is a tough umpire, so he will stay behind home plate. Kruno Gojkovic now behind an account, 2-2, as he fouls another pitch off from Alexis Marquez. And this time he misses for a strikeout. Out number 2 here in the top of the 6th as Marquez is approaching 100 pitches. He will now face Marcel Tyner, the Indians outfielder. Who bats with bases empty and 2 outs. He takes strike 1 on the outside edge. This one is outside for a ball in the dirt. Two outs, bases empty, 1-1. Now a foul off behind home plate, so Alexis Marquez needs just 1 strike to get out of it against Marcel Tyner, who has 1 home run in this tournament already. Now he swings and misses. The pitch below the strike zone as the 3rd out is recorded. Bottom of the sixth inning. Deurne Spartans leading Dornbirn Indians 2-0. Now the ball is grounded towards third base. And an accurate throw gets the runner out at first. So far, Lachlan Saudi has been also very good, same as Alexis Marquez. As the Dornbirn Indians pitcher has only allowed 2 runs, but both of them were unearned as they came in on an error. He's pitched 5 1/3 of an inning and he struck out 7 hitters. He's on 68 pitches now. Meanwhile, Alexis Marquez is on 100. We will see if he stays in the game beyond this mark. The Spartans are leading on hits as well. They have 5. Meanwhile, the Indians only have 2. But they have also made 2 errors and the Spartans have made none. Now Saudi gets a swing and miss from Nando Mostert to make it 0-2. And a swing and miss in the dirt, but the ball gets away. And Mostert will be safe at first. So still only 1 out. Strikeout will be credited to Lachlan Saudi, his 8th of the ball game. But the runner reaches first on a wild pitch. Now Elio Basnuva will bat with a runner on first base and 1 out. Basnueva has 1 RBI in this game. He's waiting for his first hit of the entire tournament. He still has a 0 average through 3 games. He picked up an RBI ground out. Now the runner is going for second base and he's out. As the catcher, Michael Jäger, throws Nando Mostert out at second. It was a 1-hop throw. Good one for the catcher to put in the air as Mostert is out. So now 2 outs for the Indians. And Basnueva bats with bases empty. Saudi has more strikeouts than Alexis Marquez. He's got 6. But still, the more successful one is the Spartans pitcher. Now a ground out to end the inning. Alexis Marquez is still on the mound for the Spartans, facing Moritz Riedman to start inning number 7 for Dorn, who are leading the Indians 2-0. Thanks to an RBIs by Elio Bastnueva and Rock Junior de Sedeler. Back in inning number 4. Now this one is called a strike on the outside edge to make it 1-2 to the second baseman. This one is taken for a ball. Good patience by Moritz Riedman. The time is quickly running out for the Indians to do something about this game. Now a foul ball by Riedman. Good battle against Marquez. Now a swing and a miss, but the runner will reach first base. Another strikeout, but same as before. The runner reaches as the catcher could not get a glove on it to stop the ball. So the Indians have a chance to make something happen here in the 7th inning, as they now have a runner on with nobody out against Marquez, who tries a pickoff throw. Now a steal try, and the throw is late. So the runner gets into scoring position as Moritz Riedman steals second base. Now a chance for Jäger to finally get the Indians on board. He shows bunt and he gets it down towards the pitcher, who will take an out at first base. But he advances the runner to third base with still only one out. So now let's see whether the Spartans play against the run. It doesn't look like it. They do not put the infield in, just a couple of steps. As now the Indians rely on Jochen Pfister to put the ball in play, and they do not get the runner out at home. A mistake by the catcher, Rafa Garcia. It was an easy play to make to get the out at home, but the catcher did not hold on to the ball in glove, as the tag could not be applied and the throw towards the catcher was dropped. So the Indians are now on the board. It looked to be an easy play, an easy out, but not to be. And obviously Ferdinand Obet now bats with the runner on, as the play was not made at first base. Instead the Spartans were trying to get the lead runner out, and they were not able to do so. Now the runner goes and the hit and run is on. As the runner will advance from first to third without the throw. Now runners at the corners for the Indians, who did well not to wrap it up. And now they have two runners on after a single by Ferdinand Obet. The runner did not know initially that the ball dropped, and he could go all the way to third base in the end. Looks like that will be the end of the day for the pitcher, Alexis Marquez. So the manager decides to leave Alexis Marquez on the mound, facing Shotaro Usui with only one out. Marquez over 100 pitches already, as he got an advice from his teammates on how to approach the next batter. Shotaro Usui, a speedy runner, as he takes a swing at the first pitch. And now another rundown opportunity. Let's see if they played correctly this time. Not to be, as the Indians score another one after a mistake by the Spartans. That's two already on the catcher. Sometimes the rundown situations can be tricky, and it proved to be the case here for the second time in a row. We will see it once again, as Desmet made a throw to the catcher, who then could not get the runner out after another throw. And an intentional walk to Graham Luthor to load the bases for the Indians. The game is now obviously tied at 2, with Chris Squires coming into bat. Still only one out, as the Spartans had multiple opportunities to end the inning already. Alexis Marquez has to be disappointed. 2 errors have brought 2 Indians home in this inning to make it even at 2. Now Marquez finds the strike zone. He's on 114 pitches now. Now he fires in the ball high. Bases are loaded. Only one out for the Spartans. Now this ball is popped up in the air into right field, where the catch is made, and the runner is coming home on a sac fly, and the run scores, but another one does, as the Spartans do not play it well once again, as they allow 2 runs to score. And they now trail 2-4. Huge mistakes on defense for the Spartans as they get one out on a catch in right field. But they were not able to prevent another run from scoring. And meanwhile, the runner obviously advances to second base. So 2 outs, runner in scoring position for Kruno Gojkovic. Swing and miss by Gojkovic for strike 1. So in the top of the 7th inning, the Indians have scored 4 runs, all of them on errors. Only 1 hit. And other than that, it's been pretty bad defense by the Spartans. Now swing and miss by Marquez. And the Spartans are only 1 out away. 1 strike away from getting out of the long inning. They've allowed 4 runs as they could not complete 3 rundowns. Now a swing and a tipped into the glove of the catcher who holds on. But the Spartans now find themselves behind by 2. Lachlan Saudi is on the mound for the Indians for inning number 7. As he now has a lead to work with, he can get the win in today's game as he's facing Rocky Junior de Sedeler to start the bottom of the 7th. The Indians have scored 4 runs in the top half of this inning on some disastrous defense by the Spartans. And now a strikeout to start inning number 7. All of a sudden, everything has changed as the Indians are now in the driver's seat of today's game. Now Rafael Garcia will bat. He was the one who made a couple of errors on defense. As he now takes a strike. The Indians scored 4 runs on only 1 hit, and it was not a home run. Saudi still continues to work and looking confident on the mound. And now he pours in a strike. It was the second one of the at-bat to Garcia. And now a third one as Garcia strikes out looking. It was already the 10th strikeout, so double digits for Lachlan Saudi. 2 outs now for Leonel Reina, the leadoff hitter in the Spartans lineup. Lefty on lefty matchup. Garcia has so far, or Reina rather, has not been on base in 3 attempts as he takes a strike on the inside edge. He's got 1 strikeout. Leonel Reina. Now ball 3. So still Reina could get on base. And he swings and grounds it towards first baseman, but it's foul. He will need to get back into the batter's box. Another offering from Saudi. It's a ball. So the inning will now extend with the runner on first. For Alfonso Canto, a dangerous hitter. He's got 1 hit in today's game. He also had 3 RBIs against Apollo Bratislava yesterday. So Ocanto against Saudi for the 4th time in this game. Now Ocanto grounds it towards second base where the play is made for out number 3. Top of the 8th inning coming up with Marcel Tyner standing in the batter's box against the same pitcher as Alexis Marquez. Stays in the game even though he has more than 120 pitches already. His team is trailing Indians 2-4. Now a foul ball back behind home plate. Two and one to Tyner. Takes strike two. Tyner has struck out twice so far in this game. Still only 3 hits for the Indians, but they have a 2-run lead. Our ball is popped up way up in the air and the pitcher takes it. So Alexis Marquez records an out himself. On this high pop-up. He was calling it right away. And he will now face Moritz Riedman. He scored a run in this game. He's got 1 strikeout. He takes a strike on the first pitch. Another good breaking ball by Marquez. You can see the curveball changing the direction and floating in for a strike. Oh and 2. Now a strikeout, but the throw is not completed by the catcher. It will be another mistake by Rafael Garcia. It's the second time Moritz Riedman has reached base on a strikeout. A lot of mistakes on defense from the Spartans. That's why they are trailing the Indians. Marquez has been good. Now the runner steals. But it's not in time and the ball gets away into center field. Another errant throw, mistake by defense. And the Indians have a runner on third base. Good heads-up base running by the Indians, who now have a chance to add to their lead with Michael Jäger batting. And now another runner will reach base. So an opportunity for Jochen Pfister with only 1 out. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Pfister shows bunt, but takes it back and the pitch is in for a ball. Now the pickoff throw gets away and another run will score. And the runner will go all the way to third base. So the Indians are taking advantage of some poor decisions and poor throw making by the Spartans. So the lead grows for the Indians after another throwing error. Still only one out, runner on third, but the lead is now 5-2. Foul ball by Pfister. Now breaking ball in on the inside edge, but rule the ball. Still only one out for the Spartans in this inning. This one is also outside. Alexis Marquez may be approaching an end of his journey in this game. He's starting to lose command. And he now gets the runner to ground, and the runner is safe. Ferdinand Obet will now bat as Jäger scores from third. So 6-2 lead now for Dornbirn. This time it was not an easy play to make by Desmet, who made the throw to home. But the runner slided in, and he was safe at home plate. So 6-2, Indians lead. Runner on first. Now batting is Ferdinand Obet. Another steal try, but Rafa Garcia cannot throw him out. So once again, the Indians steal a bag. As they lead by 4. Already a long inning from Alexis Marquez. Now the ball is grounded and under the glove. Now another play at home plate. The runner is safe. So a double for the Indians as Ferdinand Obed advances to second. It's hard to score some of these plays even, as there are mistakes by the Spartans all over the infield. All the Indians need is to make contact sometimes. Again, the ball could not be picked up by the catcher, Rafa Garcia. And 7-2 lead now for the Austrians. And now a manager comes to the mound to make a change. Another stolen base by the Indians. This time the runner goes from second to third. Shotaro Usui facing a new pitcher on the mound for the Spartans. It's Nando Mostert, who moves over from the shortstop position. Now a swing and a ball hit into center field where the runner will tag and he will score to make it 8-2 Indians. Now the bases will be empty finally for the Spartans, as they have already allowed 8 runs. Now Graham Luthor comes into bat against Mostert. And he hits one and he gets under it. It's playable in left field, so pitching change is successful as Mostert gets 2 outs. His team is trailing by 6. Alexis Marquez now batting against the same pitcher, Lachlan Saudi, for the Indians, who now lead by 6 runs, as they have scored 4 in each, the 7th and the 8th inning. Saudi has been great so far, picking up 10 strikeouts on 5 hits, only allowing 2 runs to score. Alexis Marquez has 1 hit to his credit so far in 3 plate appearances. He now takes ball in the dirt. The count is even, 2-2. Now Marquez makes a good contact and lines it into right field for a hit. So a single to start things off in bottom of inning number 8. Cedric Desmet now coming into bat for the Spartans. He takes strike on the inside edge. Now a swing and miss. Good pitch. An off-speed offering by Lachlan Saudi to make it 0-2. Marquez still on first base. Nobody out. This one is low for a ball. Now a swing and miss. Strikeout number 11 for Saudi as he sends down Cedric Desmet. Now coming into bat is Alejandro Burgos. Still on first base, it's Alexis Marquez as Burgos takes ball one. This one is popped up and out of play. Not playable. Fouled off by Burgos.
To tam potom daj do...
This one is grounded towards second base, and a double play by the Indians to get out of the inning. Off to the ninth we go. Nando Mostert standing on the mound in top of inning number 9, facing Chris Squires. Mostert needs a clean inning to get his team a chance to come back in the bottom of the 9th, as he fires in a strike to Chris Squires to make it 1-1. Now a swing and a foul ball. This one is struck fair down the left field line. Chris Squires holds at first base for a single. Hard hit ball for the Indians. Left fielder Chris Squires. As Alejandro Burgos played the ball off the wall. So nobody out for Kruno Gojkovic, who will now bat from the right side. Runner goes for second, and Squires is there in time. Stolen base for the Indians. Runner in scoring position for Kruno Gojkovic. Now a steal try towards third base goes Chris Squires. Was in there standing up. Now the Spartans are unhappy about the decision to steal third base in a 6-run game. But the Indians' answer is that it's baseball and they are playing hard. It's tough to blame them. Now an RBI ground out for Kruno Gojkovic to make it 9-2. So let's hope the rest of this game will be played in a sports manner, in a friendly manner, and that we will see nothing that will interfere with the outcome and with how pitchers approach batters. As Nando Mostert starts off Marcel Tyner with 2 straight balls. Now foul ball by Tyner. This one is hauled off. Two and two. This one is also fouled off. And another foul ball. Long at bat. Count is full. Indians lead by 7. Now a strikeout for Nando Mostard. As he sends down Marcel Tyner. This time he could not make contact. Moritz Riedman now bats with 2 outs and base is empty for the Indians. Now a strike from Nando Monster to make it even. Swing and miss. Good breaking ball by the pitcher. And he needs just 1 strike to get out of the top half of this inning. And a strikeout. New pitcher coming in to close the game for the Indians in the bottom of the ninth, with his team leading by 7. Is Marcel Jäger, who immediately gives up a base hit on a hard hit single to Nando Mostert. So a runner on. And another ball is batted in the air for a single. So 2 straight hits to start the bottom of the ninth for the Spartans. Elio Basnueva also singles against the Jäger. Now Roque Junior de Sedeler will bat with nobody out and 2 runners on. Ball low to make it 2-0. So perhaps some late drama in this game with the Indians leading by 7 runs, but Marcel Jäger is unable to find the strike zone, and also he is yet to record an out. Now he fires in a strike. And the count is 3-1 after a ball in the dirt. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded with nobody out. Now it looks as though we are going to have a pinch hitter. Number 27 is coming ready to bat. And that will be Angel Rosario. He will have a chance to bat with bases full and nobody out. So Angel Rosario against Marcel Jäger to continue this inning. The Spartans have more hits than their opponents today. They have 8. The Indians only have 5. But still, a huge 7-run lead for Dornbirn. And now Jäger fires in another ball. Ball 3. And the Spartans can still come back in this game. They trail by 7. Now finally a strike by Jäger. This one gets away, but it doesn't matter as Jäger walks in run to make it 9-3. So Leonel Reina will now bat. Still nobody out. Marcel Jäger obviously is still waiting for out number one. And it could get dangerous with more hitters coming to the plate for Dorn. As he starts Reina with ball one. Another one is taken outside. Three and out now. And it may be time for Wolfgang Schort to start thinking about changing the pitcher, because Marcel Jäger has been pretty much out of the strike zone all the time. As he walks in another run to make it 4-9. And it will indeed be a pitching change. So the game is still not over yet for the Spartans, who trail by 5, facing a new pitcher, Shotaro Usui. He's now up against the switch hitter, Alfonso Canto, batting from the left side this time. Already the Spartans have scored 2 runs. Now Canto flies one out to deep right field, and it goes off the wall for a double, and the bases clearing double. So 3 runs score. And the Spartans are still alive and they may well come back. Ocanto hits one deep into right field. It almost went out. So it's 9-7. They were trailing by 7 runs going into the bottom half of the ninth. Now they trail only by 2. So home run could tie this. Tying run is at the plate. Ball way up high. Usui pitched yesterday, so he has to be tired. But he came in relief for Marcel Jäger, who could not get any outs. And now runner in scoring position for the Spartans as Afonso Ocanto hit a 3-run RBI double last time around. It was a close play now at second, but Ocanto got back in time. Now batting is Alexis Marquez as he takes ball 2. Spartans are alive and their dugout is very loud and celebrating as they are keen on turning this one around. They are the hungrier team right now. They have the momentum. Let's see if they can come all the way back. As Marquez takes a huge swing and misses. Spartans have more hits. They have 8 compared to the Indians. Another ball by Usui. Lachlan Saudi lasted 8 innings. He struck out 11 Spartans, but since then, neither Jäger or Usui have been able to pick up an out. And now Marquez takes first base on a walk. Nobody out for Cedric Desmet, who is coming to the plate. Graham Luthor checks with the home plate umpire over something. But perhaps he's just trying to buy time for his team as they make another pitching change as they give the ball up to Chris Squires. So Cedric Desmet will now bat with 2 runners on and nobody out against the new pitcher, Chris Squires. The Spartans have scored 5 runs in this inning already. They now trail by only 2. Let's see if Squires can stop the bleeding. As Desmet shows bunt, but it's ball. Oh, it's tough to find pitchers who are fresh in the Dornbirn Indians lineup. They don't have any more in the bullpen. And Chris Squires also pitched yesterday, so Indians are in real trouble now. 2-0. 2 runners on. Still nobody out. Now Desmet swings and misses for a strike. As he comes up empty. Another one is swung on and missed it by Cedric Desmet. Now 2-2. This one is grounded toward third base and out is made there. And the ball is held on to by the third baseman, Marcel Tyner. So finally an out. Out number 1 for the Indians in this half of the inning. They are holding on to a narrow lead. So Alejandro Burgos will now bat with 1 out. Now Squires finds a strike zone. And this one is driven through into left field. And the ball is back in the catcher's glove. So the bases will be loaded for Nando Mostert. 1 out after a single by Alejandro Burgos. Still not out of the trouble are the Indians. They need 2 more outs to get the win. But now, if Mostert were to hit something deep, there could be a turnaround. Mostert pops up. And the catch is made by the shortstop, Kruno Gojkovic, for out number 2. So Squires picks up an important out number 2. Only chance now is Elio Basnueva for the Spartans. He now stands against Chris Squires, who was able to get 2 outs. His team still leading by 2. It would be a save for the pitcher of the Indians. So Basnueva with bases loaded against Squires. He takes ball 1. Now he swings. He sends 1 foul. 1-1. also called strike. On the outside edge. Now, one strike away are the Indians from getting their third win of this Federation Cup. 1-2 to Basnueva. And only just got a piece of it was Basnueva. He needs to protect the plate against Chris Squires, who gets ready. And a ground ball towards shortstop, who makes the play to end the game. Indians hold on to a narrow lead as they win 9-7 in dramatic fashion. To get their third win, we'll be back here in Bratislava with game number 2 in just a bit.